I have assisted organizations like the Knight Foundation, private community, and corporate foundations, along with public charities and nonprofit organizations here in Atlanta and throughout the country to help develop and design strategic plans. Now, while challenges are unique to each organization, there are certain lessons that apply universally. Everyone will create and carry out this process differently. First, understanding what a strategic plan is and is not helps us avoid a questionable end result. The goal is to be a tool used to provide guidance in fulfilling the mission of your organization with the most efficiency and impact. So it helps articulate the organization's main goal and describe the action steps necessary along with the resources needed to accomplish them. Now, this would be in the form of needing to review or revamp every 3 to 5 years. Now, what a strategic plan is not is an operational plan, which covers tasks for carrying out the goals of the strategic plan with things like time frames and role of staff and board members within 1 year. It's also not a business plan, which is focused on the key actions and investment necessary to generate income from a specific service or program. It helps your organization rethink programming in light of new technology, demographics, and discussion groups. For example, in your products, your competition, and your revenue included. That's a business plan, not a strategic plan. It's also not what's known as a case statement, also known as a marketing strategy, which is geared toward marketing and fundraising versus planning. And it describes your organization's goals, capabilities, strengths, and the benefits it provides. Now, the main purpose of a case statement is being to secure grants and sponsorships from individuals and foundations and corporation giving programs and also other philanthropic entities, along with including action steps and accountability approval. Now, this is what I'd like to help your organization focus its future growth on. And it's indeed where my 12 years of business expertise lies, as having secured hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding and financial backing from and for organizations outside. Our goal is not to do what many nonprofit organizations have been said to do, which is craft a plan and then leave it to collect dust when it winds up on the shelf because they're not putting it to use. Therefore, it's vital that your organization see the value in this versus the price and the planning process alone. So my goal is to have your organization carry out as we create a usable plan versus waiting until its completion. My desire for you is to have a process to succeed with a gold success system. So this specific process helps the organization set clear, realistic goals and defined action steps. And it also surveys the board, adding their complementary skill sets and a perspective that's also complementary to the organization. It surveys stakeholders and a focus group of those who your organization serves and are targeted to. So those people that your organization's services are targeted to, it allows you to hear their stories and ask what they want and what they need. So you want to be able to position the organization to do a SWOT analysis. It also will address challenges along with anticipated changes and make sure that your organization and those involved will respond well to the changes. Now, this process is an examination for vision-based projections versus your organization's reality. It helps you clarify your organization's goals and missions, and it relates to targeted spending and reshaping programs and fundraising efforts and other operational aspects and activities while identifying the immediate and long-range view of your organization. So together we want to identify areas of improvement, of relevance, of effectiveness, and capacity for the organization. So my first 3 questions to you are: number 1, what's the vision to help carry out your organization's current mission? That's number 1. Number 2, who do you have to help carry out this vision? For example, what role will they play? And then number 3, what resources do you currently have available to help you make this happen? Now, this helps start a process that's successful only with information that the SWAT from staff, board members, and community leaders, along with your funders and partners and community served, can provide. Plus, it helps create a way to track progress through regular reports. So your organization should also be prepared for expected and unexpected board-approved results, goals, and outcomes. And this process gives everyone a voice, including your incoming board and staff members. And it also ensures that all decisions will not be weighed equally, nor will every staff or board member be involved in every stage. So it helps to avoid the, quote, too many cooks in the kitchen trap. So the positive side of this outcome leads to regional and community cooperation, and it provides a way to get back to your founding mission. And it prevents second guessing and approval at every step or stage. It also provides a measurement-driven outcome, an easily accessible process and progress to help you see how much has been accomplished, and it builds confidence in skills. Now, as mentioned, this prevents straying from your organization's original mission, and it helps stay consistent with your, quote, reason for being, which is very important. So my goal is to help you have a plan in place before the end of the fiscal year that is subject to your board's approval with the core features of the plan. And it also is to help us all not to underestimate the significance of the task at hand and its potential for the organization and vision, as well as the commitment on everyone's part to increase the impact, influence, and income for the organization as a whole. The overall outcome is to help your organization clarify and recommit to the vision and the mission to achieve the best possible results and become an even stronger and more effective advocate while shedding light on your unique strengths and pinpoint new opportunities. Now, as a final task, our next step is crystallizing ideas and articulating a well-written description of the organization's desired future state. So I need you to type up and email a brief expression of the organization's purpose and exactly what you're looking for, along with the vision and the why behind the organization as it relates to moving forward by answering the following questions. Number 1, where are we now? Number 2, where do we want our organization's impact to be? Where do we want our organization's influence to be? And where do we want our organization's income to be as it relates to our vision? Number 3 is, what do we want to accomplish? And number 4 is, how will we actually accomplish this work? Now, this ensures that everyone's vision is the same. And I want you to also be sure to address what's currently working well and how you envision doing these things even better as it relates to the most important task and your organizational priorities. After which we can discuss proposed program, project, package pricing in order to make the best use of available funds. So today's proposed scope is to help enhance marketing and external communications solutions, as well as a workable implementation plan, and facilitate the discussion to help build consensus within the organization. So from you, I also need to know the following. Why does the organization exist? What, at the most basic level, do you do? Who's responsible for implementing change within the organization? How much will it cost to implement these changes? And finally, when do you want it to happen? Now, this gives a clearer idea of what to fundraise around, and it also helps avoid a hazy, ambiguous, and conflicting or outdated vision. So to help wrap things up, I hope this gives you a synopsis of the scope of our projected work together and help you narrow your choices and see opportunities maybe not previously considered, and map out a strategy, incorporate goals and action steps carefully that are customized and specific to your organization's needs. So my goal is to help bring objectivity, discipline, and focus for achievable results for the organization, all within a reasonable time frame, by helping you design a cost-effective process using my expert advice based on my work with other organizations while helping to organize the thoughts, schedule, and approach into a sound documented plan. I am here to assist you and the organization in developing a plan based solely on your agreement to be the full responsibility of you and your organization, determining your mission, your vision, your goals, and implementation on those activities. I'm available to facilitate a planning process where your organization's leadership makes those decisions. However, I need your organization's full understanding of the value of this planning process to be communicated on your part and on my behalf to help generate enthusiasm for the potential processed new direction. My goal is to keep us focused on the process to ensure the plan reflects the interests of the individuals, me being one of them, who will be instrumental in helping your organization thrive both now and in the future upon this project's completion. I need everyone to understand the importance of making this a particularly collaborative process, a participatory venture. And this process I've just walked you through may be your first step to laying the groundwork and setting the framework to designing a strategic plan for your organization. I am available for questions and providing other helpful suggestions to help your organization move things forward. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Email me at aj@thebossof.me. Thank you.